I'm doing research currently on whether or not flat tax is better or marginal tax rate for income taxes. So I would like to hear from you for why we should have a flat tax / regressive tax, or the argument for that.
Okay, so I have a basic moral argument against the progressive tax rate, which is that just because I am making more money does not mean that you should be able to take more of a percentage of my money. Percentage is by nature fair. I mean, 20% of my money is more than 20% of your money unless you're making an enormous sum of money. So the fact that there are people who think that you ought to pay more money just as the more money you make, there's no real moral argument for that other than I want your money and you make a lot of it. So I have a problem with that just on a moral level. On an economic level, it seems to me that as you penalize people for making more and more money, there are going to be gaps, right? And you see this. You see that there are certain income cliffs where people are afraid that if they make more than a certain amount of money, that the next dollar they make is now going to be taxed at a higher tax rate. And so why would you bother hiring 20 new employees to get you past that mark if you're then going to have to pay a higher tax rate? It's not a steep cliff depending on how large the marginal tax